Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is a new spread that I'm doing called the Law of Attraction, and this is going to cover the next 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks in June, and this is going to be for fire signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Keep in mind these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. Is there anything else? I gotta say my spiel. um, this is meant to be for your sign, not necessarily anyone that you're dealing with. But I always say apply the energy as it may fit. Now, this is the overall situation. This is the bottom of the deck. That kind of goes with that. This is, I gotta look because it's a new spread. This is what vibration the fire signs are currently emitting, sending out. This is something that they need to be more open to receiving. This is what will come when they are more open to this. This represents the next steps or what they need to take, the leap of faith. This represents how can fire signs manifest even more successfully. And the last card is the message from the universe in regards to the situation. This is what fire signs might need to do in order to manifest their highest and best. And again, this is advice. So let us start off with the Eight of Swords being at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of fire signs are feeling trapped, in despair, having a lack of hope, or feeling restriction in some way due to your assessment, your mental assessment of a situation. There's a way out, but the blindfolds preventing one from seeing their way out. Feeling trapped by one's own thoughts and perspectives, and need to look at things from a different angle. Look for the best path forward that avoids victimization or restriction in any way. It's also best not to make any important decisions as thinking might be limited and constrained by self-imposed boundaries. Choices are available, but need to be in the right mindset in order to choose. Again, needing to be clear, not making decisions based out of fear or wounding or whatever it might be, impacting having a good choice in the situation. It's voluntarily surrendering one's power and accountability. See your options. Don't be a victim. It's also about honesty. Releases fear and guilt. It equals freedom. So, fire signs are feeling kind of stuck. And of course, it's probably dealing with somebody from the past because they're creeping around. We got building blocks is the overall theme here. And this is 28. Let us see. Building blocks, essential meanings, strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. The Oracle's message, you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is a truly remarkable and beautiful design. Relationship message. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-lasting relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Prosperity message, you have everything you need to turn iron into gold in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life you deserve. Now is the time to build on the strong foundation you have already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are imbued with the sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dream and remember that you always have more than enough and you always are enough, so abundance is ever present. Your creativity is divinely inspired and the design for your life is taking shape in service to the world. You are meant for success. Well, that's good. Protection message. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you choose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. So again, this kind of reminds me of the tower, building blocks. Again, anything that is built on bullshit needs to go down. This includes the lies that we tell ourselves that keep us stuck in situations, going nowhere situations, things that are where we're getting less than what we deserve. This is also about having limited beliefs in reference to your own abilities to manifest the life that you want, whether that be in career, whether that be in love, whatever it is. It basically is saying, whatever's got to go, get rid of it. And there is a potential to build something better, to manifest something better. But you got to get out of your own way. You got to take off the blindfold and see things for how it is. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Release yourself from feeling trapped in whatever way that is manifesting for you in your life. And you'll be happy when you do it. You'll be freed. You'll be liberated. You know what I'm saying? I don't need this card here. There's an extra. Now, this is, what is the vibration you're sending out? Seven of Swords. So either you're being a sneaky mofo, trying to get away with stuff, or you feel like this is happening to you. Someone's taking things from you, making you feel stuck and trapped in a situation that you might be dealing with a shady mofo. Or this is just about, strategizing, trying to figure out a way out of a situation that we feel trapped in. Seven of Swords, again, is about overconfidence, mocking, deception, betrayal, difficulty trying to get away with something undetected or unnoticed, something that goes awry, and a secret that is revealed to your embarrassment. Again, maybe if we find out we've been used for something, it might make us feel, that harsh reality. Also, again, like I said, somebody might be trying to get out of a situation, sneak out of a situation, or not trusting somebody who's exhibiting these behaviors. Again, betrayal, deception. So the energy that you're sending out is distrust. It's also cunning, trying to gain an advantage over someone or something, cheating, easy path that's not always the best one, tempted to sneak away out of something that's not working for you anymore rather than dealing with it. It's also about caution and wariness, so not to become the victim of someone else's deceptions. Again, maybe we're being cautious. Maybe we have fears of dealing with something again that in the past wasn't great or isn't great currently. And we're trying to, again, figure a way out of our mental anguish in situations we're not really happy in. Again, trying to be cautious. It's all about betrayal, cheating, trying to be careful who you trust, It's also about trusting one's instincts, a desire to go it alone, again, but maybe feeling stuck, acting on one's accord, asserting independence as well. And then we have something that needs to be, something that fire signs need to be more open to receiving. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles talks about lack, poverty consciousness. So perhaps we're needing to let go of that. The I don't haves, what the stinking thinkings, feeling like we'll never have again, because what you put out, you get back. It's also about recovering from financial loss or spiritual poverty, again, lacking faith, things of this nature. End of difficult times. So again, this is something that you need to be open more to receiving, and that's possibly change, so that we're coming out of the end of difficult times, to get out of poverty consciousness. It's also about finding a new source of income, job, or help from others, feeling more optimistic, seeing a way out of money problems. So again, we're maybe needing to figure out a way, again, how to strategize, how to get ourselves unstuck, whether that be in finance, relationship, whatever it is. Feeling isolated and alone, feeling something is off or out of place. May have put too much emphasis on material stuff and neglected our spiritual well-being. Again, mental and emotional and spiritual health is very important. How we feel within reflects without. So if we're feeling stuck or trapped or can't feel like we can't trust people, or we're feeling lack or unhappiness in any way, it's trying to strategize, figure out a way again to get us out of that and onto something better. Again, whatever's got to go so we can build something better. And then what will come when you're more open to receiving this spiritual guidance, or letting go out of this, trying to figure out a way to get out of a money woes or whatever it is that's keeping us stuck. We got the Two of Swords. So what will come? Well, confusion. Because the Two of Swords is about confusion. Both sides of a situation needs to be addressed. There has to be balance, a truce, a problem that needs resolution using logic and intellect, new beginnings that come from solutions. So again, figuring out a way, strategizing, getting things moving in a more positive manner, we'll be able to have new beginnings that comes from figuring it out. It's also difficult decisions and avoiding them. Again, keeping ourselves stuck, perhaps, because we're afraid to make any decision, but no decision is still, it's a decision, and it's going to keep things stagnant or keep you feeling trapped. It's also lacking info that might be needed to decide. And also remembering that avoidance leads to greater conflict. You can't ignore something hoping it will go away. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. Needing balance in one's intellect against a stalemate where no one wins. Like I said, no decision just keeps things stuck. It's a need to make peace, with a truce. Come to peace within even thyself. If we're ruminating thoughts are keeping us all out of whack. Now, this is, what is the next step that you have to take, the leap of faith. We got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, though. Seven of Pentacles in the upright talks about, waiting for the harvest, for the seeds that we've planted to manifest something, having patience, waiting for the fruits of our labors to manifest. But in the reverse, it's about, lack of long-term vision, feeling like there's been limited success or reward in a situation. Efforts might be scattered. Maybe we've invested unwisely in something and it's not reaping any rewards, or it might not. It's also knowing when to stop investing. It's working hard, laying foundations of a relationship, but now wonder if you may continue to hit blocks, wondering if things are a waste of time, especially if you've been dealing with anybody who's been lying, cheating, and deceptive or whatever. I always say, know what you're dealing with. Know what you're dealing with. And don't take less than what you deserve. Stand up for yourself. Have self-love, self-respect. Don't tolerate deception. Don't tolerate being used. Don't tolerate negative self-talk even within yourself. Self-defeatist attitudes, shoulda, woulda, coulda, sitting in the woest, lack of belief in your abilities, and you know, we need to see ourselves as survivors, learning lessons, applying lessons, figuring out ways to get ourselves unstuck, to manifest the life that we want, the relationships we want, the career that we want. And for many, it's about learning to get out of our own way, myself included. And we're all in this learning experience together. That's why we're here. So again, perhaps, we're needing to know when we need to cut our losses in certain situations. Um, and perhaps, again, if we're doing something one way and it's not manifesting what we want, maybe again trying to strategize and figure out another way to get the results that we're looking for. Then we have, how can you manifest even more successfully? They're saying don't do anything. No, but of course we need to be doing something, but perhaps it's needed. We got to chill out, because our stress, our ruminating thoughts, our confusion, our angst is kicking out things that are gonna block us. So maybe it says there's a key issue that's dominating your life at this time, a period of rest and recovery after a time of challenge with promise that once recovered, you can and will return to it. So again, maybe we need to step back, contemplate, meditate, come to a clear decision where we can find our way out of stagnant situations, self-defeatist belief systems, whatever is holding you back or making you feel stuck or trapped, getting clear. And again, sometimes that comes back from just taking a step back and contemplating things. Time to stay silent and active in order to build up your mental strength. Meditate, replenish your strength, spend time in spiritual thinking. Rest, relax, time of contemplation. Use this rest wisely. Heal the body and ready the mind. A sign to stop worrying, to put down your defensive, to take a breather from the chaos. But the battle isn't over. Well, the need to face it eventually. There's also a need for seclusion. So again, maybe some people are wanting to go it alone. Maybe people are wanting to get out of situations that they feel trapped in, that they feel they wasted time in. However it may fit to your situation, because again, this is general. And lastly, what is the message from Spirit? It's the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is about abundance. It certainly isn't the Five of Pentacles. It's a culmination and fulfillment, family accomplishment, financial security and comfort, enjoying the fruits of your labors, satisfaction in what has been created. Again, not wasting time on situations that aren't manifesting anything. Finding another way. And we can have this. It's the point of completion, accomplishment, because it's a 10. It's improved career paths, solid financial reserves, committed long-term relationships, pride in our successes, sharing to show care, creating foundations that are long-lasting, long-term. Again, the building blocks shows how family is important. It's our roots, it's our support. Knowing you need a consistent approach in order to achieve success that will last, the test of time. So don't give up. Consistent effort is what's going to lead you to a successful career. Again, realizing your own worth and value, will allow you to have better relationships, improved career, because again, you're believing in yourself. You're not shying away from challenges or obstacles. You're figuring out, you're strategizing, you're figuring out a way to get yourself unstuck in, again, whatever way that might be manifesting for you. But they're saying again that this could be yours if we do all the other stuff. And what is it that you need to do? Well, we have the Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. And the prison waif in the challenge position, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. Remember I talked about that here in the Five of Pentacles. Can't think in the place of lack. Everybody else has and I don't. Why don't things ever work out for me? Any of that negative stuff, you're just going to get more of that. Not figuring out or strategizing new ways to manifest what you want. Not accepting a defeatist attitude, keeping you stuck. It is only going to work out for your highest and best. Now we have 44. It says, I'm a Leo moon. So I know whatever I say certainly resonates with some area of my life, especially in regards to career and so forth. Try to figure out another way. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? 44. The Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger, asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. Again, we are where we are due to choices and actions that we've taken. It's about accountability, and realizing that you have more power in the creation of your reality and your life than you give yourself credit for. And it's about taking back your power and using that to manifest your highest and best. She represents the powerful force of the law of attraction and reminds you that what you are is what you attract. So again, if you're in that stinking thinking, all you're going to get is more stinking situations. This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions, or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event, say a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test our faith. Rather, find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationships, opportunities, desires, seeming failures, and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Can you perceive your part in your reactions and the motives behind your current inquiry? You will find your answer in a thorough and honest self-appraisal. That's what it says. Maybe take back, sit back, meditate, and figure stuff out on how you can achieve the Ten of Pentacles here. How you can have it all, as they say. And the prison waif. Are you a prisoner of worry, distrust? Remember I said maybe somebody you don't trust anybody now, fearful. Are you a prisoner of worry, distrust, cynicism, and fear? Do you constantly tell yourself that there's not going to be enough? Not going to be enough, or do you see only lack and poverty wherever you look? Perhaps your expectations of negative results and repercussions serve to keep you imprisoned by your own thoughts. Do you feel that you're not allowed to success in life? When the prison waif comes as your challenger, he warns you that you're now seeing in your life the results of those negative thoughts and expectations. If you don't like what you see, it's time to transform the way you see it. If you aren't happy with your life, change your thoughts. That alone has the power to change your life. Difficulties are learning curves right now. Just remember that this prison won't hold you for long. Take the time to learn about mistakes and the lessons. The lessons ensure later and greater successes. So it's a live and learn, apply the lessons, strategize, figure things out, let go of what doesn't serve you, get out of your own way, believe in yourself, cut out people that are gotta go. And then we got faith. I have faith in God to heal the situation. Don't lose faith. And have gratitude. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. Try to be grateful, like I says, even for the shit, because there's a lesson in there, and if you live and learn and you apply it and you become wiser and stronger and better, then it served its purpose. So try to be grateful. Grateful for even what you have. It says don't focus on what you don't have, because you'll just get more of that. And then have hope. I trust that God has a wonderful solution, brilliant plans in store for me. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Try to remain grateful for what you do have. Try to remain grateful that every day is a new opportunity to make a new choice, to start on a new path. And then we have prayer. Instead of worrying, I pray about the situation to bring about real solutions. Again, let go and let God. Speak only positive words. Put out only positive energy, because again, we attract what we put out. So if there's any fear or anything, pray about it. Ask your guides or your angels to help you to release whatever stinking thinking is keeping you from forward movement, to release the worrying, to chill out, as I say. And God, I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me in this situation. Again, there's divine timing in things. And sometimes you're meant to stay at the bottom of the well, because you may think you got it all figured out, but there's still something there that needs to be addressed. And that will be your aha moment. So again, sometimes we need to stay stuck for a while, because there's something in there that we're needing to learn. And once we do, and once we figure it out, and once we release, we will then attract better things. But it's about trusting the process, trusting the journey, trusting in timing. Even though, like I said, there's nothing about it, I didn't say any of it is easy, but this is the advice. And giving and receiving, I balance being generous and receptive, because both are equally important. We can't shut down, we can't close off, because then we're not being open to receiving the things that we say that we might want. Or we also, again, we have to be willing to give in order to receive. It's also to remind you, if you're dealing with any unbalanced relationships, know that they need to be balanced. You should never give more than you're receiving. And if you're receiving nothing but a bunch of lies and deception and crap, you need to give yourself a rest from that and break free. You know what I'm saying? And then we got tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. So remember, just being gentle with yourself, even being gentle in your process. Go easy on yourself. Don't engage in that negative self-talk. Self-defeatist, woeist, disbeliefist, whatever you want to call it. Be gentle with yourself, and know that you are a powerful creator, and you have the power to manifest your highest and best. But you got to put in the work and care for yourself enough to do so. Heaven cares for me, and I keep my heart open to caring about myself, others, and the world. Know that you're not forgotten. Even though it may seem that way sometimes, even though you may seem that, nothing seems to go right, or nothing you do, again, it's about strategy. It's about tests, problem solving, lessons, all this stuff. No one said it was going to be easy, but in the end, it's going to empower you. Whatever crap you're going through, know that in the end, you're loved, and the universe is rooting for you. And then we got Father. My true Father is God in heaven, who shines healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationship. Now, some people got father issues. Kept finding themselves in relationships with men who resembled their father. Especially if your father was absentee or didn't show you love. Perhaps you were a kind of person who was giving more than you were receiving, jumping through hoops, chasing, looking to be loved and accepted, tolerating a lot of shit because because of this wounding. So if there are father issues involved here, we're needing to recognize that, heal that, have self-love, self-respect, boundaries, also standards, values. Don't waver on them. Believe in yourself. Know what you deserve. Don't tolerate anything less. Know that your true Father is God in heaven and He loves you. And then maybe again, there are some things that we're hidden things that we're needing to discover that again might be playing a part in our fears, our anxiety, our stagnancy, our disbelief in ourselves, our distrusting of others. But again, it ain't just stemming from this. It could be also what you experience with them. But they may have mother issues. Who knows? A lot of people got to go to therapy and work this shit out. You know what I'm saying? And then we got feminine. I allow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. This is also about standing in feminine doesn't necessarily mean female. I put that out there too. Feminine is just the feminine energy. It's about being open, receptive, caring, nurturing, loving, even to yourself, standing in your power and your truth, knowing again that you are a powerful creator. You're a soul on a human journey, recognizing that, seeing the bigger perspective in all things, cutting away what doesn't serve us, what is keeping us back from giving and receiving love from an authentic place. This includes the love that we give to ourselves. And then we have here separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. This speaks about, maybe we're needing to separate from people that are situations that are not highest and best. This is also for some people who might be separated from someone, and in the meantime, you're both going through this learning and growing, and the angels are watching over you. Or you might continue to be separated for a little while until something changes, hopefully them. And then we have let your friends help you, ask for support from others. So this could also about not being self-isolated, kind of getting yourself out there. Mingling with your friends. Maybe you'll meet somebody new. And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It's like the Six of Swords. Reminds me of two people in the boat moving on to calmer waters. Whatever that may entail for you, whether that's leaving a relationship behind, leaving a way of thinking behind, behavior pattern, whatever it is that's holding you back. Move on to calmer waters. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Again, I always say, know what you're dealing with. Maybe some people are going to meet somebody new and they're saying, hey, keep an open mind. Or keep an open mind about the person you're dealing with. But again, I say that. I hate saying that because, again, this is a general reading. And I don't like to lead people to the slaughterhouse. I don't put pretty bows around every reading and tell you to go back. And even if the person treated you like shit because it's your soulmate or whatever it is, I don't do that. It's not doing a service to you. So again, know what you're dealing with. If you feel you can trust somebody again or give somebody another chance, that's on you. But be wise and discerning in your decision making. Again, do what's in your highest and best. And then playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So try it again. Be in the present moment. Try to be happy. Perhaps, again, for some of you, it's about being open to new beginnings, or whether that's with someone new or building something better with somebody you already dealt with. And then we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. You deserve love. You are lovable. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So again, for those who aren't looking to go back, it's about being open, about healing, moving on, figuring stuff out, figuring out our paths, moving towards true love. Give love a chance in general because you deserve love. Or again, this could be as in regards to the other person, because we also have release your ex. So again, if it's about moving on, move on with grace. If it's about clearing the air with somebody from the past who wants to reconnect, know what you're dealing with, make wise decisions, be discerning, stand in your feminine power, your truth. Don't forget the lessons that were learned, apply them, and you have maybe a chance to build something better. This could be releasing again the person and moving on, releasing the past and allow healing to happen so you can give a relationship a chance. Also releasing ourselves from any limiting beliefs or whatever might be holding ourselves back. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else. Please like, subscribe, and share, and leave comments. And check out the other elements. If you have different placements, they might give you more messages. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.